Troy, I've got to tell you this story. Tom, you're going to come listen?
Yeah.
So, you heard it already. Yeah. So, the other day online, I see this man. He grows ganja in America. I can't remember his name. He was on YouTube. And he was talking about how ganja is just as powerful as mushrooms and ayahuasca. And I was like, what? How could that be? And he said, the only thing is we don't make an intention. You have to make an intention before you smoke. And then you smoke, and ganja makes you see what it is you're asking about, right? So I was telling Troy, the next day I go with my pipe to the water down by the beach, and I said, what did I say again?
You're saying,
show me my highest incarnation. I want to live in my highest incarnation on that timeline, right? And I dive into the water. We have this beautiful, you have to come to my beach. You have to come to my beach. So it has this beautiful swimming pool, right? And it's so gorgeous, you're gonna love it. I've been programming it and breathing love in and out. So I breathe in love and then I exhale love into the pool. And I've been programming that pool for 6 months. So now I'm swimming in that pool after I did, I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
Another video, a man says, I told you about the lion paw, right?
Okay.
The panther paw. So the panther paw is this and this. And you hold your hands up to the sky and you decree what it is you want, right? So I'm on the beach, smoke my little herb, make my intention, show me what I need to see, and I dive in the water. And I'm holding my breath and just being still, and I'm floating face down, and I'm breathing in love into my heart, and I'm exhaling love out of my fingers and toes and out of the top of my head. So I'm just like a whirlwind of love, and it's going into this pool, this bay. So now I'm swimming into the bay, and I'm there, and something says, wake up. Wake up! Loud as I'm talking right now. So I said, wake up. So I come up to out of the water, and I'm looking around, and I'm saying, wake up. And I go back in the water, and it says, wake up. So I come up to the water, and the water's reaching me here. I'm deep out. And the voice says, wake up, you're in the dream. And I open my eyes, and I'm looking at the palm trees and the hills and the beach and like this beautiful view. And I was like, I've been living in the dream all this time and I didn't know it. We are living the fucking dream, all right? Do you agree? I know I am. And I have higher dreams. We got to go global. I don't know how we're going to do it. Maybe a festival where people, we're building the energy, right? So, ganja, it's the next frontier.
You said that guy told you that it's so strong as marijuana and ayahuasca?
Yeah, the ganja, he's saying if you put your intention before you smoke it, it's designed to answer any questions that you have. You just have to ask it. So I said to myself, show me my highest potential on this timeline. And then I smoked it. Dove into the water, and something said, wake up. And we're like, what? I go back into the water, wake up, and now I'm looking out, I'm in the water, and I'm just looking out like this, and it says, wake up in the dream. And I woke up and I'm here. So I'm living in my dream. It's so powerful. I've never had this experience before. You get glimpses, right? you're in and out of the dream world, but Babylon has such a tight pull on I and I. You know what I mean? Right? It's coming at you in every direction. Here, you can be more open, more free. Sometimes I can open myself up across the whole island. You know? Just sending out love.
You feel yourself sometimes feel silent?
The other day I was doing a Merkaba. You know Merkaba? It's the tetrahedron, the light body that spins. So I've been doing that meditation, and I'm inside of it, and then I create a golden orb, and I saw the tetrahedron lift up out of the golden orb, and I was in the corner of my room. And I was like, what? I know it sounds crazy. And then I went to the other corner of the room, and I'm just flying around my room. And then I look out the window, and I was flying around my yard. Not me. My eternal self.
It's called protection.
Is that what you call it? So
Yeah,
now,
when you're in your room, close to the astral.
so then I,
It's not very high dimension. It's just
right. But it was the first time I was holding back because I said, I don't know, I've never done this before. I'm too old for this.
Like Doctor Strange.
I know. But
Can you
Right.
share some mushroom experience you had?
oh, first I have to say that it's an honor for me to work with these two men. I love them both. They are impeccable and exceptional. Thank you. And the work that I do with them, they call me in and say, Ora, we have some people come in. And I just sit at the feet of the master and he tells me what to do, right? So I'm there to assist Dimitri. He's the captain of the starship, and I'm Uhuru. No. What's the navigation? Uhuru, right? So, mushrooms. I'm speechless. No, they have the ability, and this isn't my words, no one taught me this.
Yeah, sure.
This is what I know. They link to parts of your body, especially your eyes and your senses, that you see things through mushroom eyes. You feel things with mushroom feelings, like you're just bigger than you, right? You're connected. And the mycelium network connects to you. And then, so say you have a situation in your life. The mushrooms will show you the situation, but it's like, is that all it is? It makes it seem so like, that's nothing. It could be something stressing you out for 100 years. And then you see it with mushroom eyes, with the perspective of the universe. And it's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? That's nothing. We're bigger than that. And we're part of the mycelium network, and the mushrooms are here to help us. That's what I think. Some people say they came from Sirius. Did you hear that story? I don't know, but they're great.
How did mushrooms help you?
Like what they have done.
They help me wake up in this dream, man. They help me stay awake in the dream. They remind me that we're so much more than this, right? We're so connected. We live in a unified field. In the practice that I do, it's called the oneness. So my energy field is connected to your energy field. your energy field and yours, and we're all one.
Yes.
Yes? That's mushroom eyes.
Was it difficult for you to do like first time like therapy and with mushrooms, or how it came to your life actually?
When I was a young woman coming to Jamaica, there was a woman who had a tea house, and she would serve you a real cup of mushroom tea. And we would sit on the beach. This is in Westmoreland, Negril. Have you been there?
No, not yet.
Negril. She's not there anymore, but her son has the place, yeah? And you just drink that mushroom tea, and you sit back, and everything was becoming like a comedy show. You're watching people walk on the beach, you're looking at the water, and you're laughing. It was a micro dose, right? How much is it? Just mini dose? Just a cup, right? Everything was funny. And I was married at the time, and my husband and I, we would do it every day. Just get high and laugh and joke. So that's how I came to mushroom. Just as a goofy, like, oh, let's have some fun. No intention, no focus, no expectations, except to have a good time, right? Did you ever do it like that? So then I was here in Jamaica, so we're talking like 50 years later. Fast forward 50 years to not too long ago. I was reading about ayahuasca. I had never heard of it a few years ago. And I was like, wow, this sounds amazing. Really? So, you can go to a shaman and all of this can happen. So I was following this ayahuasca retreat in Costa Rica. And I'm really thinking, I'm gonna go do this retreat. And that's not my style, but I really wanted to have the experience. And as I'm deciding and saving my money, I'm still watching videos, and someone died at the ayahuasca retreat, at that same retreat. And I wasn't there. I was still home, thinking about going. And I was like, oh shit, this isn't gonna work for me. So I said, I need something indigenous. Right. But there's a lot of fake shamans too, right? I don't want to go to a young guy from California talking about he's an ayahuasca shaman. Not me. I mean, everybody else can have it. I would never, So I said to myself, I'm not surprised. Anyways, I started praying, and I was like, there must be something indigenous in Jamaica, that I can have a psychedelic experience. And then I remembered mushrooms. And I met this woman who we had met already, and she said she was a mushroom doula. You met her. Doula, like a midwife, right? So she's there tending to you, midwifing you as you're being born into the mushroom world. So I called her and asked her if she would give me that experience. So she came to my house. She gave me just some raw mushrooms on a leaf. And then I'm trying to eat them and drink them down. She gave me a whole bunch, and I didn't eat them all. She said, stop when you feel like you should stop. And then I sat back, and I had an inner journey, where in the past, the mushrooms was having me powder, the micro. I was sort of like, that's so funny, but now I'm going in, and I felt like I was in these tubes, and I'll just keep diving through these tubes, moving to someplace I don't know where. And the doula kept coming out and she said, is there anything I can do for you? Do you need anything? You want some water? You want me to massage your shoulders? And we did this at my house. So I said, no, I'm just sitting here on the veranda. And then all of a sudden she goes back and the sky turns purple. And the whole COVID and everything that's happening right now unfolded before my eyes, like I saw the future, right? And then all of a sudden, I was just floating. And so I said to her, can we go in the garden? We went in the garden, I saw a frog, and I really enjoyed seeing that frog there and looking at the stars, and I was just connected. And I was in the dream, but I didn't wake up in the dream, right? It was like a dream world. Have you done mushrooms? Does it put you in a dream world? Did it put you in a dream world? You? Yeah. Oh.
The real one.
Right, exactly. The real one. That's what I'm talking about. So that's my story. But so how many times have you done mushrooms?
Around 100.
You're like my goddaughter. She's done ayahuasca like 50 times. I'm like, I don't think it works.
I think ayahuasca is good. I think I've done ayahuasca maybe 3 times only, different ones, because it depends if the plant is old or young.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you different kind of experience. Sometimes it's very hard, sometimes it's very like light and soft and smooth. But to me, number one are mushrooms, especially as the therapeutic ones. Like if you want to solve and figure out yourself, you have to dive in and be ready to work, be ready to change. And don't be so smart with mushrooms, that's what I can say. Because they always catch you, like literally like click. And for that reason, I prefer to just listen and be a part of family as a kid. And this is what changed my life, you know, like literally very, very much into direction that I absolutely adore the way you speak about stuff, like, and I'm enjoying the BU, I'm enjoying all that vibe.
Okay, give thanks.
And it's much better than watching some office walls and just enjoying your life and live to the fullest.
I think that's the key.
But it's decision.
But a lot of people are afraid, you know? A lot of people are afraid.
Tell me your feelings and thoughts on this topic. Like, people are afraid of what? Like, why people are afraid to do mushrooms, and why people are afraid to be in any kind of sort of, why people are afraid to go into the mushroom therapies. Why do you think is that?
I think it's so much bigger than the mushrooms. I think that from the time you're born, you're programmed to be afraid. I know that, I mean, when I was born and I came out of my mother's womb, I was held upside down and hit. And I was laid out on a like a clinical table and probed. They put poison in my eyes. I can remember it like yesterday. They cut my navel. And I was like, what? Where did I land? Like, what is this place? I didn't sign up for this. Yeah. So, and then all day long, subliminally, on the TV, on the radio, on the news, in the newspapers, and the books, and the magazines, fear, 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 fear. People are just afraid. Right, before mushroom, people were afraid. And it's been happening, I think we're getting more afraid. But there are people that are waking up out of that illusion, knowing that there's more. So warriors like this beautiful sister who coming out of Baltimore, D.C., by herself to a bunch of madmen,
Thank you.
putting herself in their hands and trusting she's going to be all right. You know, wanting that, overcoming the fear and wanting to be happier, lighter, freer. What's the words? I'm losing the words.
How would you express like to the people who are literally very religious and thinks that mushrooms are drugs, like, and it will make you mad? I mean, how would you speak to those people who are literally very much religious? Probably they will tell something that this is wrong or this is black magic. I don't know.
It's that same fear programming. You can't answer people. It's the same fear programming. So if they're asking, if this is, you know, who taught them that? The church, their teachers, their parents? Like, where did they learn that from? The government? You know, and then you're afraid. Why wouldn't you be? They're doing it about Jamaica, right? It's so dangerous. Don't go there. No.
It's not so much, but they try to take to get some part.
Right. Right. Weed from the laboratory, okay? Which is not weed that from the ground. So, what I would say to your people, love yourself. Take charge of yourself. Do everything in your life to be the best that you can. And if you see something's holding you back, break free. Let yourself go. You know, like my mother used to sing to us when we were children. You know this one? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. You ever hear that before?
Yep.
That's the key.
Just go with the flow.
And don't be afraid. The universe got you. You came here on a mission with a purpose. The universe is trying to, the fact that you want to even think about mushrooms tells you you're on your path. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Thank you very much. That's beautiful. Done.